All right, what's happening, good people? Hey, I want to talk to you about why we use this term Sankofa. And you see that used quite liberally around here at Urban Intellectual. So we use the term Sankofa a lot because it really speaks to the essence of what we do here as a organization. So Sankofa is a Twi word by the Akan people out of the Ghana region of West Africa. And it means to go back and get it. Go back and get your history, go back and get your culture, and bring it forward into the future with you. It's often depicted as a Sankofa bird. There's a bird with his feet facing forward and his head facing backwards with a precious egg in its beak. The head facing backwards represents the past. The feet facing forward represents the future, and the precious egg in its beak represents the present, this moment, this right now. And we are looking for ways to get us to realize in this moment, in this presence right now, that we need, in order to move forward in a fast and strong future, we have to go back into our past and bring our lessons, bring our inspirations, and bring our high expectations with us into the future. So often here at Urban Intellectuals, you will hear us talk about learn from the past to create the future. Well, this is the essence of Sankofa, and as Black History Company, this is what we are about. But this is for you to understand that the miseducation of history is not about the past. It's about the future. The miseducation of history is not about the past. It's about the future. And I don't think that we get this through, we get this thorough understanding in our community that history is not about what has happened. It's not about some old dead stuff that doesn't matter or can't relate to it anymore. It's really about the future and what's coming and the opportunities that we have. And these are opportunities for us to speak up, talk up, learn, and do more as a people and a community. But we have to learn some of the basic lessons that we seem to have forgotten. And that's something that we think the term Sankofa can help us to get back to understand this root of who we are and what we've done on the planet as in a positive way, right? So you'll often hear me talk about the global contributions of Black and African people to humanity, right? Not just in this moment, not just to Black people, but I'm talking about in the annals of humanity. And this history is important because of how it reflects into the future. Let me give you, before I jump back to the Sankofa conversation, let me give you a little bit more here, right? So we're just going to read from my shirt, which is a quote from Mr. Amos Wilson, a great one that we believe, and I believe it sheds a lot of light on this discussion here, right? If there weren't a direct relationship between history and money, power, rulership, and domination, then why did the European rewrite history? This is a quote from Amos Wilson out of one of his book, African Consciousness versus the New World Order, the age of Garveyism in the age of globalism. But again, if there weren't a direct relationship between history and money, power, rulership, and domination, then why did the European rewrite history? And as you know, the European went out of its way to completely rewrite history, to mangle, to conflate, to confuse, to separate, to rename, to do a lot of things to keep the cover up. But again, this isn't about the past, it's about the future. If there weren't a direct relationship between history and money, power, rulership, and domination, then why did the European rewrite history? I think it's such a powerful question and a really poignant one, and one on which why we built our organization around this concept of Sankofa, around Black history, this idea of going back to the past to bring our future forward with us. So that's why you see the things at Urban Intellectuals often call Sankofa something. So you will see our Sankofa tools, right? Our Black History Flashcards, our games, our puzzles, everything that's centered around knowing your Black history and culture and relating to it. And on a bigger picture, rewriting the narrative around who Black and African people have been on this planet, and again, our contributions to humanity. That's what we're really, the underlying thing that we're getting at here. To continue the Sankofa theme, we teach classes to children and adults to children in our Sankofa Club. It's the #1 Black History Club for children, and we call it the Sankofa Club. So again, this concept of going back into our past and bringing our history and culture forward with us into our future and teaching that to our children. We teach live Black History classes inside of the Sankofa Club twice a week. You have access to over 420 classes that are already pre-recorded. It's like a Netflix for Black history inside of our Sankofa movement. Then in addition to that, we teach live Black history classes to adults inside of our Sankofa Circle, right? So the Sankofa Circle is the thing that is targeted towards our adults, teenagers, on up to our elders, right? Our eldest member is in his 90s. So this is for our community that's looking to do a deeper dive in their history or their culture. And we're doing that inside of Sankofa Circle, where we teach live Black history classes to adults. We have a professor, a PhD professor in African history, and a 35-year-long Black history teacher inside the churches, the school systems, and institutions in the Philadelphia region, Ms. Gwen Ebron. But we have a beautiful combination, and we're opening up this circle to more of our network and our influencers and inviting them to different events. So a lot of stuff going on. There's absolutely a lot going on, and there's more. So that's the Sankofa Club for children, Sankofa Circle for adults, Sankofa Tools for our resources there and things that we provide. And then finally, we have, well, not even finally, in addition, we have the Sankofa Experiences. So this is our Black History Travel Movement, where people go on Black History travel experiences around Africa and throughout the African diaspora. That's the aim, the vein that we are traveling in the Sankofa Experiences. Again, to go to meet our history and culture, to see it and learn it, to reconnect and bring it forward into our future, and to reconnect with the Africans on the continent now, right? This is all about reconnection and moving forward, right? So we're not going to dive into those low vibrational conversations that people try to distract us with here. We're going to make it a point to learn our history, to reconnect with our ancestors, and to understand the African plight on the continent and throughout the diaspora. So we do that with our Sankofa Experiences. Rounding it out right now, I have a Sankofa Speaks show that is rolling out, right? So we are, again, talking about our history and our culture, our present and our future, wrapping up inside of that. We are just getting started on that, but we are releasing our social network. We got a different type of movement behind this network, a movement of action, a movement of solutions, and not just conversation, pictures, and dancing, but looking to create our own resources so that we can depend on ourselves as a community. But we're doing that inside of the Sankofa universe, and that's what we're calling our app. Move on inside the universe. There'll be more information coming out about that soon as we start to gear up and make the rollout. We're in an alpha stage right now, not even in our beta, but we're just a small group of people are being invited. Check your email if you're on a list, you've ever purchased anything from us. You may get some insights, but those people inside of our Sankofa Circle and those individuals inside of our Sankofa Club, you will definitely be getting a direct invite to come and join us, kick the tires, work the community for us, and start to continue to build on something great that we're doing. But this is our Sankofa movement inside of Urban Intellectuals, right? Your place for Black history and culture, empowerment, and conversation. We're looking to continue to grow and build in this vein, in this space with you. Please, if you've enjoyed this, please do me a favor and click the subscribe button inside of our places on YouTube. If you're seeing this somewhere else in the diaspora of information that we got out there, please like it, please share it, please tag a friend. And let's continue to spread and grow this positive message. But that's why Urban Intellectuals, you will see Sankofa used a lot. It means so much to what we're doing here as an organization. And I think that it just is the perfect representation of what we're doing, building and growing here as an organization. I'm super excited to be here. We know that we are doing important work as an organization because we serve an important people, you. So thank you for taking the time for listening to me today. My name is Freddy Taylor. I am the CEO and founder of Urban Intellectuals. Black History Made Easy is not only our mantra, it is our promise. It's what we do each and every day here at Urban Intellectuals, waking up trying to find a new way to help our people connect with our history, appreciate our culture, and work together moving forward into our future. So appreciate everybody for joining me. Until next time, good people, love, peace, and power to the people.
Open your eyes.